Okay. Hello. Put on some music. So, this server that I played on for the longest time is about to get shut down. So, like, I thought it'd be a good idea to share my experience playing in this mod pack and this server and things I've learned, and just go over with anyone who watches this. So, I was playing all the mods Spellbound. I guess we can go over small stuff first, like my base. Yeah, so as you can see here, I have just a small sky base. I usually make my bases small. Over here, we would have our Britannia ore generation. I turned it off. As you can see, it's not creating ores because I'm already super rich. It would be powered by a Shulk Minot grinder, which is also turned off. When I first built this base, I was using bellflowers and whatever flower this is, however you pronounce it, it's called Serenitian. I also have my little pixies over here from Feywild. I allied with the Summer faction. Um, so let me see. I seem to have lost my Terrorblade. I seem to have misplaced my Terrorblade, but that's fine. We made or not my Terrorblade, first Fractal. So there was a weapon duping, not like actually illegal duping. There's a weapon duplication thing you can do, and what we did was we duplicated the weapon many times, and since this weapon auto regenerates durability, like you can have many copies of this really hard weapon to get and it'll just regenerate the durability, which is completely broken honestly. So that's the weapon I used for the longest time. But the weapon I'm using now is this one. It has over 5 million attack, as you can see. Pretty cool. I wanted to troll the server. So I made a perma-rain machine. And I never actually used this. Um, One day, like, if I ever decided to, like, just quit the server for a really long time, I was planning on, just trolling everyone and make it perma-rain. And since, like, my chunks are perma-loaded, the server would always be raining. So the way it works is, we have... It bone meals the flower goes into some recursion, and gets, transformed into this, blue orchid. And then the blue orchid just drops on the Terrabosa, so... It's a perma-rain machine. I couldn't resist. I never actually used it though since, I don't know. Well, the server's ending. I'll turn it on now. Some other things that we did was, we made a mob grinder over here. So if we go down here, we were... Oh yeah, I am for sure contributing to the lag. So we have, stonelings. And since they drop so many useful resources, it just, like, piles up. And then I have a vacuum system down here, which would get stored in my drawers. Um, yeah, this was gonna be my witchery setup, since they were gonna add witchery to 1.16. And as you can see here, I even captured a siren as a pet. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then I just threw around some portals everywhere. We have the Abyss, Blue Skies, both of them, Ever Bright and Ever Dawn. And then we have the Undergarden portal over here. So I did a lot of testing. So I'm a really big PSI enthusiast. So I made a whole bunch of PSI recipes here, which When I was working on this, me and God knew, but now only God knew. God knows what I was working on at that time. We have little PSI evil craft going on over here. By the way, my character is completely immortal, as you can see here. Uh, Evil Craft is a completely broken mod. So basically, I have infinite blood going into my storage, giving me immortal. Enemies can't aggro on me anymore. I take no damage from anything. I literally cannot die. Completely busted. So the way I am giving blood to myself is with this. I have a grinder, and it would spawn these golems, and they would drop down, and it would fill my blood. Seems to be turned off. Cool. I just want to document everything before the server gets shut down in 2 days, because I spent maybe a month and a half here. No one's even online, so no way. Why am I not able to teleport, or is it lagging? Here we go. This was my starter base. So when I first joined the server, this was my starter house that I set up. And I usually just start off in Twilight Forest since it's really peaceful on the surface, and just live here until I get more settled. And I was using Bloody Enchantress's flowers to get mana at the start. I usually start off with Botania before doing any other mod. Then I had a little platform up there, all the way to height limit, abusing Bellflowers, since those are like really OP at the start of Botania. And then we'll go over how I got my weapon. Super powerful. Let me see. I have no idea what I named my base. This? Nope. Okay. Yeah, so over here, this was my setup to get my weapon to become ultimately powerful. So we have some automation going on here. So since this is a magic mod pack, there is no automation, there's no industrial foregoing, none of that. So I had to get creative about how I automate things. So right here we have automatically disenchanting smite level 125, and really clever since the Evil Craft Cauldron doesn't have like the hoppers are really dumb. It like pulls out the items, and since like it doesn't care if it's completed the enchantment or enchantment extraction or like anything. So I had to get really creative with the way I did it. I don't know how it works now, but as you can see here, I'm doing some redstone stuff. I have a timer, and it works. And that's how I was starting it out with the whole leveling process for my 5 million attack weapon. I would use PSI armor to pull the weapon towards me in the lake and just repeat the process. And that wasn't until I found out that like having Vorpal on this exponentially increases the process. Once I added Vorpal to the lake tossing, it only took like 6 iterations before I got to 5 mil. I must have been really bored because I was doing more PSI stuff over here. And this is it. This is how I got my 5 million attack weapon. Probably the first one on this server, since no one else on the server had a weapon close to that power level. it's gonna suck when this everything's gone. But you know, I'll look back at this video one day and just be like, yeah, this was pretty cool. Cause I usually don't document my worlds. Like all servers I play on, they usually just end, and I don't really take much time to like record my house and stuff. As you can see here, I didn't want to do occultism, and since there was no ME storage system, I had to get creative. So I used the Twilight 4's sorting log, which would sort all these chests. So I'm really a mess when it comes to sorting. So the sorting log will throw all the items with the same item in the same chest, so nothing's ever scattered. It's as organized as it can be. So I am notorious for like just throwing things in random chests. So whatever help I can get is useful. Let's see here. I'm also really rich in here as well, so let's see if I can. I don't even know the controls, but interactive corporea. So I was pretty rich in this server, as you can see here. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Looks like so many. I think like 60,000 gold nuggets. Yeah. Um, as you can see, I can spin around for days, and I have just so much loot. Pretty cool. I never actually really use this feature. Whenever I use this requesting Halo in other dimensions, the items just get completely deleted. So I just normally come to my main base and get my items from here. So be like 2 iron ingot, bam. It just takes it from some random chest in my base. It's that easy. Doesn't even look like my redstone machine's working, but that's fine. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining, but doesn't look like it's working, which is fine. No clue. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. And it's gonna say goodbye to my base and kill this guy.